signs that she sexually wants ya. This is a new and improved version. Well, hello and welcome. My name is Arica Angelo, and I'm the dating and relationship expert that men come to from all over the world to help them become the kind of man that women desire so that she doesn't leave you. And I'm coming to you from Bali, Indonesia, and I have moved to a different, I don't know if it's an island, but I've moved to a different part of Bali. You guys have to see this view. It's just stupid. Not very easy to move, but there you have it. And that's my pool down there. So it is pretty epic. I'm pretty excited. Someone said to me, they're like, have you shared with your YouTube viewers that you've moved? And I'm like, no, I haven't. So I'll have to show you different parts of my new crib. But yeah, so I did this video a while back about what makes a man sexually attractive to a woman. What creates that sexual tension with a woman. And so this morning I was having coffee with my girlfriends out here in Bali, because we do that a lot. And it actually, this woman started sharing this, and I thought, oh my gosh, it inspired me so much. I just wanted to rush home and do this YouTube video for you guys. And she said this, a lot of people ask about my work, and she said, Arica, emotional intelligence is the most important thing. And she said, Arica, why don't men have this emotional intelligence? And she was talking about how, like, when a guy doesn't have emotional intelligence, that it just completely sexually shuts down everything for her. And I don't think many men really understand this. I think that a lot of times, you know, I'm gonna release a video with Andrew. Many of you have been commenting about, like, when's the squirting video coming out? Because we are using an actual doll. Like, it's so graphic. But I want you guys to learn how to do this stuff. But I think a lot of guys get so excited about the techniques of this that those techniques are great, but at the end of the day, you can make a woman squirt all day, but if you don't have emotional intimacy, you can't keep a woman. It's like, great, you've made me squirt, great rabbit trick, but that doesn't keep her wanting to stay with you. It's like she can have that experience with you and then just leave. But if you want a woman to stay, you got to have emotional intimacy. And so if you're like, Eric, I don't have a clue about emotional intimacy, then I highly encourage you to reach out to me for some coaching. And so there's an application process, and I'll let you fill that out, and we'll go through it, and I'll have a conversation with you, and we'll see whether you working with me one-on-one is the best fit, or maybe if you need to do one of my programs, and that might be a better fit for you. But I'm telling you, emotional intelligence is super important, because it's that thing that I tell you about, like, what makes a man so sexually attractive is his ability to facilitate connection. This is the kind of man that women want to stick around and be with, is when he has an emotional intelligence, when he can look back into her life, he can mirror to her and say, I can see this is going on with you emotionally here. This is what's going on emotionally with myself. And there's this awareness, there's an intelligence. But when a guy doesn't have that, a woman cannot respect, nor can she connect with you. So my answer to my friend was, she said, why don't guys have this? And I said, you know, society has really disabled men from being emotionally attuned. Men have been shamed for being emotional. And so that's what I am here, is like empowering men to have permission to be emotional beings with a plane. Wow, a plane during Corona times and a plane in Bali. It's like unheard of right during this YouTube. Que sera. But that's my job, is to empower you guys. Like, you have, as a man, you have permission to have emotions. And you don't have to stuff those emotions for your woman. You don't have to stuff those emotions for your friends. You don't have to stuff those emotions for your career. Like, there's a way to do it. There's an intelligent way to do it. But guys, emotional intelligence is so important to a woman when she's connecting with you, because what it tells her is you're not only aware of yourself, but you're capable of being aware of what's going on with her. When she feels that support, when she feels cared for, she experiences that safety that you got her emotionally, you can take her bodies to blissful places that she's never been. This is what makes a woman fully surrender her body to you, is when she can surrender her emotions to you, because she knows and trusts that you have the intelligence to support her, to be there, to be a stable force, and also a partner to go back and forth with. But when a woman gets with a guy and there's just zero emotional intelligence there, it shuts her down. It actually makes her very not attracted to a man. See, a lot of guys think it's about money, it's about sex. I mean, it's about money, it's about good looks. But there are some really good-looking guys who just have no emotional intelligence, and the women just say, "I just can't get wet down there with him. He doesn't do it for me." I've seen women divorce very beautiful men because they were just not emotionally savvy. And even with wealthy guys who invested all of their time into building careers, but they have no emotional intelligence. And so when they get in relationships, the women are like, "Okay, yeah, you bought me a handbag, wonderful, but that's it, that's all you are." Like, they want you to have that sense. So if this is like new to you, then I highly encourage you to reach out to me for some coaching, because now is the time to get started. You really don't have time to wait to develop this, because this is what women are wanting more and more as they become their own breadwinners and making their own money. It's like, okay, we're getting on more of an equal playing field. So I, as a woman, have emotional intelligence. I want to find a partner. I want to find a man who has the same emotional intelligence. And so you have to ask yourself, is that you? Is that me? Do I have that emotional intelligence that is going to make a woman feel safe so that she surrenders her body to me, that she feels pleased by me, that she enjoys me, that she enjoys having these sexual fantasies play out, because I have emotional intelligence to guide her through this and to keep her safe. So I know this is not a topic that most guys are aware of, but that's my job, is to bring stuff to your attention that you're not thinking of, so that it can change the trajectory of your life with women. So reach out to me for some coaching. There's an application. If you get selected, I will get on a call with you, and we will decide whether or not working with me one-on-one is the best fit, or if you need to try one of my programs first before you work with me. Listen, guys, I love you so much. You have what it takes. I want to give you the tools that no one else is talking about. I want to give you the tools that women secretly bitch about at coffees and go, "Why isn't this going on?" So that you can be a man, so that when you show up in her life, you show up on the scene, she says, "Oh my God, this man is so emotionally intelligent, and we are having the best sex ever." That's who I want you to be. So let me support you by signing up for some coaching. If you haven't subscribed, babe, do that right now and turn on the notification bell, because a lot of times I will do random live videos and guys will get on and in the chats and they'll ask me questions, and I'm able to answer those questions in live time. And it's just a really fun way to connect with your hearts and to feel your energy and just to be with you guys. So I love you, and I will see you, my dear, in my next video. You take care.